私を抱いてよねそばにおいでよ私の最後の記憶に君の愛を
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Giants continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Chargers going up against the Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. They snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Lynch. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Lynch. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. The slot man in motion right. Lynch to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22. To throw again is Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the ball, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Manning. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the interception, here's Lynch. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Lynch. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Beckham will go in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And from down in Miami, an update. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Lynch. Allen has it left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Lynch. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. Shotgun, it's Lynch. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Lynch, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So third and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Not surprising to see Collins in on the tackle. He had 125 of them last year, most by a safety in Giants history.
He plays like a linebacker in the run game. His biggest improvement last year, his ability to defend the pass. He's going to be one of the best safeties in the league for a long time.
On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Completes it to Vereen. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run. It's Vereen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Manning now to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, watch it now, Barney. Back there, in Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, Lynch. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. first down run here. This is Vereen. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The slot man in motion right. They'll run again with Marines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Gordon on the dump off. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
No, Jack Patrick! Here we go now. Blue line it.
Slot man moves right. To throw on 2nd down. Lynch. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Lynch to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Gun, Lynch steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. And that'll will give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
On first down, Manning. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Manning throwing on second down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And an update now from down in Miami. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Back near the goal line. Here's Manning. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Lynch to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, an update now from down in Miami. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out come the Giants. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. In motion left is Beckham. They'll start out with a run by Vereen. He juked him. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Manning the throw on second down. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Beckham will go in motion right. Manning now on first down. A screen here to Vereen. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Manning looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On the run, here's Vereen. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a New York 1st down. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. Escaping the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. He's got the rookie from Clemson, Mike Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Lynch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's Lynch. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Second down, Lynch. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Zebra. Hey, gun. Regular. Zebra. Check 99. Zebra. No. Zebra.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 56 yards. They'll run here with Vereen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Here's Vereen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. To Vereen out in the flat. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Manning now on third and goal. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This is Gordon on the dump off. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Clifford! Watching now. Watching now, Barney.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down, Manning. Escape, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On second down, here's Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On play action, it's Madden. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Detroit!
Oh, Lynch going to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. From the gun, it's Lynch. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient.